Alright, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna actually discuss the Vanguard beta for week 1 and how it went. First of all, I had a mediocre experience, let's just say that. I had fun at some times, like using the flame knot and killing enemies with it, but most of it were like bad experience, and we're going to discuss this in this video. First of all, we have the gun and foot sound. First of all, it's impossible to hear any gun sound from both enemies and teammates, and the foot sound isn't even existent. You can't even hear enemies run, and that's actually disappointing. I know it's maybe a bug, or I know it's a beta, I know probably a bug or something, but at least since the beta and people are going to try and play it, I would like to actually hear where enemies are coming from and where they are shooting from, since people who have played this beta for this weekend actually have paid for Vanguard already, since it's a pre-order weekend or something like that. And it's disappointing to see that Sledgehammer actually didn't improve this or fix this when they were looking into it and made sure for the beta was ready for this weekend. It's disappointing. Point 2. It's impossible, or it's hard to see enemies. And sometimes when you walk through doors and maybe behind a wall and maybe enemies are standing next to a door and you run in and they're on the side of the room, sometimes you can't see them. I don't know if it's just me or my old PS4, but I can't see them at sometimes. And when I look at the kill cam, it doesn't make sense to me, because on the hotel map, when I run through the door near the kitchen area sometimes, I couldn't see any enemies behind the counter of the behind the counter. So I don't know what the problem that is. I think lightning and enemies should be more possible to see. I hope they fix this for the second week of the beta. Point number 3. I've seen many YouTubers discuss this, and I'm actually concerned about this too. It's the radar perk, especially. I don't know what the hell Sledgehammer was actually thinking about it when they made this. They saw how Cold War did it last year in 2020. It was so good. They improved it from Modern Warfare that didn't have a functional minimap from the beginning. And later when Modern Warfare added the minimap, it wasn't quite as functional like how supposed to be. In this game, you also have to rely on the compass if you don't use the radar perk, and it's actually kind of stupid if you ask me. And Dead Silence is, yet again, you can guess it, a field upgrade. So here's my conclusion. Why the hell don't you switch the Dead Silence to a perk and just make radar not a perk, so that the minimap is like Cold War or other Call of Duties in that case. It doesn't make sense to me that you have to use a perk to get a functional minimap. I think that's just lazy, and they just want to be a copycat of Modern Warfare, which is actually my next point. I feel like this game is unique, yes, of its own, like having 10 attachments, new weapons, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's original, yeah. But when I mean by it's a copy of Modern Warfare, it's simply that it uses the same system that they have used. So what I mean about that is the minimap. It isn't functional unless you use the perk. And Dead Silence, yet again, a field upgrade. It doesn't make sense to me. The mounting especially, it's not going to disappear when I'm making this video, obviously, but why add mounting back? We saw how that actually ruined Modern Warfare at some points. I know it's a function that actually can help a lot of people, yeah, I can see that for search and destroy or objective game modes, yeah. But in general, I've played so many matches that people using the DP27 and camping on top of, for example, the boat on the Guvato map. It's annoying. I can't get past the spawn without enemies killing me because they have lines of sight of that one particular area near the storage area, whatever it's called. The big house, yeah, you know that maybe if you play the map. It doesn't make sense. I think the spawns should be fixed, and I've seen them actually tweeted that we actually fixed it for the patrol game mode. But that doesn't help. Why only fix spawns for the patrol game mode when way other game modes need to fix that issue. For example, I played Team Deathmatch, regular 6v6 Team Deathmatch on Govato, and the same problem like I mentioned earlier happened. I spawned back of the warehouse or the boathouse, then some people are just camping on the boat. I can't get off that spawn, it's impossible. Either make sure you can't lean on that particular area, maybe build a crater that you can't get on top of, or maybe make sure you can't have a line of sight in that particular area of the map. I don't know what they can do, but they can do it. It's annoying, but it is how it is. It's Sledgehammer, it's their game, they can decide, but in all, we as customers have paid for the game, so we want a great experience for this, because I have hope for that this game can actually do good. I have high hopes, actually, since Cold War made a little bit of meh statement because of they made it under the restriction time during the COVID times, yes. So I don't know. But overall, I hope that Sledgehammer fix most of these issues before the second week of the beta, or at launch at least. If they can't make it fix, if they can't fix it for a week, okay. But at least if they address it and make sure that all of these issues can be solved into the full launch of the game, then I can live with that, since it's only a beta and we as players need to give feedback, of course. I think that'll be it of the video then. I'll see you guys later.